Hey everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm gonna make a conscious decision to wear my glasses in every clip if I remember, because looking back at my last vlog I feel so self-conscious now. About everything. Like, part of the reason I wanted to redo YouTube again was to help build my confidence, and something I'm sure you hear a lot of YouTubers talk about is how when you're editing videos it's easy to like nitpick at yourself and like oh, I hate that, I don't like that, like that annoys me. So easy to do that, especially when you aren't the most confident or comfortable with yourself. And yeah, my blonde eyebrows are something I definitely don't like, and it's like there's a lot about myself that I'm trying to work on, and it's just like tinting my eyebrows is one of those things I'm going to get to one day. Just haven't got there yet. But I wanted to vlog today because I just wanted to vlog. I've got a driving lesson. Obviously not till a lot later because it's currently midnight. But I do have a driving lesson this afternoon, and then I'm going to a football game tonight, which I'm so excited for. I can't wait. I'm just chilling tonight. I finished my first assignment of my coursework today, which is super exciting. Another really exciting thing that happened today is we are currently in the middle of a loft conversion, and I currently don't have a bedroom, which is why I'm sleeping in my living room. This is where I live, pretty much. The bedroom I did have was the box room, and there's just no space in there. I was in there a little bit in my last vlog because I do still have some of my stuff up there, but it's now got a staircase in the middle of it. I'm sorry. It's like sighing because I've obviously woken him up. I haven't been up into the loft for years because obviously ladders, but now obviously the staircase is in and it's been a ton of work and stuff. But today my dad was kind of emptying it, and so I went up and had a look, and oh my god, it's massive. And the original plan was I was going to go into my dad's bedroom and he was going to move up to the loft, but I think I'm going to have to go up into the loft now. I've fallen in love. I did have like a set in stone plan how I was going to design the room, but obviously with the loft having the slanted roof and just being a different shape and everything, I'm going to have to rework that, but I'm so excited. Hey everyone! I hope you're well. Excuse the crazy bedhead. I've only just got up. I had a major nosebleed this morning, and I'm sorry if this disgusts anyone, but I find like when I get nosebleeds, it's not like that dainty little drop of blood or tissue or whatever. It's literally my face is gushing with blood, and it's like it makes you so like lightheaded and faint. It's not fun. I'm gonna go for a bath because I'm cold and my muscles are like really tense at the moment, so I'm gonna go for a nice bath and then start getting ready. Excuse the crazy hair, I'm gonna get that brushed now. I just got a really exciting phone call. I don't want to talk about it now because I'll go off on a ramble, and it is something I wanted to talk about in another video, so I will do it at some point, just not right now. But it's so exciting. It's a massive deal for me, and without a doubt going to be like pretty life changing, but it's sounding too like cringy kind of thing. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I don't even know what to say. It's definitely turned the day around. Not that it was a bad day, but it's definitely made me feel very happy. It's kind of a call I was waiting on for an answer or something, and I kind of knew what the answer was already, but it was just needing confirmation. Really excited. I'm excited. I'm feeling a bit tired though, so I've got some Pepsi to give me some sugar, and I'm gonna try and drink some energy drink to get some more energy into me.
Hey, I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car, and 4 years no calls. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar, and I can't stop. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder, pull the sheets.
My makeup. I feel so much better, like, especially, mainly confidence-wise. I don't know why I'm putting my shoes on now, because I don't need to put my shoes on now, but I'm putting my shoes on now. I've got quite a bit to get ready before I go. I mean, especially later, because, like, I haven't even printed off our tickets yet. I really need to do that. But I can do that when I get back from driving. Oh, it's such a nightmare trying to get bloody fluffy socks to fit in shoes. I'm really hoping the weather stays off. I don't mind driving in the rain. It's doing manoeuvres in the rain I hate doing. And obviously having to sit in a football match for like at least an hour and 45 minutes. Longer than that essentially. It just doesn't sound like, the football bit sounds like fun. The sitting in the rain bit not so much. Wheelchairs and rain just don't go well together. My bulb has blown in my room. Last night it kept like flickering a lot and it officially blew, which is great. Walter, I'm currently waiting for my driving instructor. He's late. Thankfully it stopped raining, but we're waiting. There's a car. Is that him? Of course it isn't. Not really sure why I'm sat with my phone in the window like this, but we're doing it. I'm gonna do a more detailed video about like learning to drive and everything, with the adaptions and everything that I drive with, because talking to like friends and family, my experience with learning to drive has been so different, it's crazy. And so it's definitely something that I want to do a more detailed video about, because before learning to drive I wanted to get some like knowledge on what to expect. And I mean, of course there are for like normal driving, but for driving with adaptions and everything, there isn't really kind of anything out there. There is for like how you use hand controls, but that's pretty much it. And I don't know, I would have wanted some more information to be able to prepare myself and just know what to expect. And it's hard because every learner and every instructor are very different. But just to get an idea, and that I couldn't find any kind of information that I wanted. So I was going to do a few videos like as my lessons go along, but I just forgot. And now I'm like so close to my test. It would seem pointless doing one now when I might as well just wait till I've done my tests and then just do either one big long video or like upload it in parts. It took a while, the process, because obviously it's not just applying for your provisional and getting it, it's having to be cleared as fit to drive first. So that was what took the longest. But obviously I didn't start actually learning to drive till like the middle of March. 4 months isn't that long, so it'll be 5. I would have been having like 5 months of lessons by the time I take my test. Like I said, it's been an amazing experience, and it's not like it is for like a lot of my friends. It's like gaining some independence and being able to go and do stuff. It's literally my freedom, because I barely get to leave the house. When I do leave the house, it tends to only be for appointment. Obviously now I'm learning to drive, but to go out to do anything but that is extremely rare for me. I mean, obviously I am today because I'm going to the football and everything, but this doesn't happen very often whatsoever. So, but then when I do leave the house, I have to have like help from either my dad or one of my friends, and it's like a lot, you know, I have to rely on them for a lot, and it is a crap feeling, to be honest, especially with friends. Like, that would be the time I get to kind of, I guess, just have that normality, but I still have to rely on them for a lot of help. And having a car and being able to drive will allow me to just have so much more independence. Even when it comes to appointments, like, it can be a nightmare booking them because of my dad's work and having to fit them around his schedule. But again, I can just take myself to appointments whenever I need to, and obviously there will be exceptions when I'm not well enough to drive. For the most part, you know, I'm good with organising and planning, so I can kind of keep on top of that side of things. But even just days when I have been stuck in the house for weeks, being able to just go on a little drive around the block for 10 minutes and just see the outside world is kind of what matters. Like, I love watching vlogs. It's probably my favourite type of videos, and I think it's mainly because it gives me a chance to see the outside world and what other people do, kind of like how the other half live. Like, how able-bodied, healthy people live, and it's crazy to watch sometimes because I see people doing these things and I'm like, I could never do that. Like how they just hop on a train to London for a meeting. It's like the difference in when you have a disability is like crazy, and it's nice to just kind of live it through somebody else's eyes. You know, a big part of me making these videos is to help raise awareness and understanding to what life is like for people with chronic illnesses. People just don't understand how much, like I said in my last video, the little things can really have an impact. I mean, I doubt I'll vlog it, to be honest, but today's actually going to be really, really exhausting for me, and the next at least big part of a week I'm going to be spent bedbound, and it sucks that we have to deal with the consequences of that. We can't just go and enjoy ourselves and it be as simple as that, and a lot of people just don't see the aftermath, and I think it's important to actually share that for people to understand. So I know it comes across probably as I'm moaning a lot of the time. I don't want it to come across like I'm moaning, because in reality it's the truth. It's the honesty of what's happening, and that's what I want to try and share with the world a little bit more. And not only that, I love making videos. I mean, I started when I was 12 and absolutely loved it. The whole like filming, editing process, I just love it all. And then I kind of was making videos on and off for a few years, and then when I got poorly I stopped, and I kind of wish I hadn't stopped, but then at the same time, looking back, I know it was the right thing to do at the time and I should have taken a break, as I did. But I definitely wish I'd gotten back to it sooner than I have, because I definitely missed it and really enjoyed it. I just got a package, and while my driving instructor still isn't here, I thought I'd open it. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. It should be, oh, I'm gonna be ripping this box, aren't I? It should be a display book. I mean, I don't know why they sent it like this, to be honest. It was such a waste of packaging, but oh, I do know why they sent it like that. I mean, there's still other better ways of sending it, but I wanted a binder style display book for my new course, rather than the ones with the pockets already in that you like just slip your work into, because they run out so quickly and I didn't want to have like loads for my course. These are really hard to find. I got an A3, just a binder. It's like a plasticky one, and then obviously the A3 pockets, which again are really hard to find and pretty expensive, but I think it'll be easier and better suited for my course. So I did order another set of sheets, because these won't be enough, but they're really strong ones actually, which is good. I can't believe what I've just come home to. He is incredibly guilty. I wondered why he wasn't barking at the window when I came home. Otto, what did you do? What have you done? You are guilty. Oh my Lord. You're a guilty puppy, aren't you? You are guilty. What did you do? Walter, what did you do? What is that? Walter? What's that? Come here. That's naughty, isn't it? Oh my Lord. These are like, yeah, that's one of the like brand new pillows as well. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? The lighting might not be so wonderful because it's cloudy. Obviously my light bulb blew. That was a really good driving lesson. I'm not even going to talk about what I just came home to. I don't honestly understand that dog sometimes. Last week wasn't so good because I felt really unwell and it really impacted on my driving. 2 lessons left, which is really crazy. I need to go and print our tickets off as well. We still haven't done that. I'm a tad behind today. This usually is not like me. I'm usually so organised. Of course, the effects of today are starting to catch up with me now. I mean, it's only, I think it's like 20 to 5. We're not going until about 6. My joints and my muscles. Oh, look, I've been crying. No, just the bags. I have a headache. I'm getting really tired, but I think once I get to the game and stuff, it'll be the adrenaline will kick in. But when you have ME, having high adrenaline levels isn't good because it exhausts you even more. As I said earlier, I don't do these things often at all, so it's just one of the things you have to deal with when you make this choice. So yeah, got my top on. So I'm just watching like Alfie's new vlog, and that wasn't the best place to pause. And today's been one of those days, and last night actually, where I'm hot and then like a minute later I'm freezing cold. And it's a constant thing, and now I'm so cold, my joints are like painful and locking. And usually I would go and have a bath, but seeing as we're leaving in like half an hour, I don't have time. I think I'm just gonna have to stick it out. Having these odd days, yes, there's a big aftermath, but it makes it all the more special because you value it more. Because I have to have the consequences, it means I value it more because of what I have to go through afterwards. I have to choose my experiences wisely about what I'm going to put myself through. And so yeah, you value the little things a lot more.
Lay my body on your chest and kiss your cheek. Close my eyes and tangle my legs with your feet. Laugh a little louder in my ear. Hold you a little tight until you disappear. Wipe your face where it's wet from all my tears. If I could, I'd try to keep you for a million years, but my heart, it stands alone. They keep trying to sell it on, and I know it's just rocks and stones running in my way. You're inside my bones. I hear rolls in these corridors, but without you around, it just don't feel like home. I got words and pictures hanging in my head. I'm still sleeping in your hoodie on your side of the bed. Now I'm spoken by myself and catching breaks. I get cold without the shelter that your body used to make. I can't play to play or nothing anymore, even though I know it's broken and I'm flat on the floor. Just see you walk through the door. Just see you walk through the door. And I know it's just rocks and stones running in my face. You're inside my bones. I hear those in these corridors, but without you around, it just don't feel like home. Ties all over town. Won't you help me bring the sign down? My heart is not for sale, and I know it's just rocks and stones running in my face. You're inside my bones. I hear those in these corridors, but without you around, it just don't feel like home. Like home. Like home. Like home.
So we're at half-time, really, I'm super good actually. Really nice outside, so I like it. You don't get to hear me, but it's a good thing so far. We're 1-0 winning, freezing cold. It's raining a little bit here and there, but nothing major, just going for this. Freezing.
Wish that you could build a time machine so you could see the things no one can see. Feels like you're standing on the edge, looking at the stars and wishing you were them. What do you do when the chapter ends? Do you close the book and never read it again? Where do you go when the story is done? You can be who you were, who you'll become. Oh, if it all goes wrong. Oh, darling, just hold on. The sun goes down and it comes back up. The world that turns no matter.
I'm back. That was a really good game. I've obviously put in some clips. We won 2-0. I started to get quite a bad headache. I think it was kind of just before half-time maybe. It's all nerve pain related. I tend to get that a lot with football. It started to rain a bit in the last like 3 minutes, and then just as we were leaving, started tipping it down. So we managed to park quite close, thankfully. So we didn't get too soaked. It is quite late now, but I'm gonna go and have a bath because I'm freezing cold and my joints are killer on my back. It's a good game. I'm really happy I went. So it's obviously the last pre-season friendly, so I'm gonna be ending my vlog here because I'm absolutely exhausted and in so much pain that my brain fog's really kicking in, so I just need to rest. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today. It was a full-on day, and like I said, these do not happen often because of the repercussions of one long, tiring day, so I'm glad to be in bed. Thankfully I've got all of tomorrow, Sunday, Friday, Monday to complete rest, and I've got an appointment Monday evening with my chiropractor, which is so over needed. I hope you enjoyed again. Hope everyone's doing well and having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.